Bob, you're telling me that Illinois will be matched up with UConn in the Elite Eight, right?
Right. If Illinois wins and UConn wins, they match up.
I'm on the record saying right now Illinois is in the Final Four this year. They will knock off UConn.
You heard it. You're almost there, Mike. That's a big. That's a big. I don't know, man. It's a big ask. UConn gonna knock UConn out.
Well, I mean, you didn't think they were going to knock off Iowa State, so I mean, you know.
Yeah, you're getting kind of cocky about it right now.
No, not at all. I'm not cocky at all about it. I'm just being real. Like, you didn't think they were going to get past Iowa State, and they did.
Okay, all right, I'll give that to you. Welcome to Last Minute Betting. Bob, Mike, Kia, we're all here with your quick fix for sports betting OddsJam Partner Program. Go there right now, link below in the description, 50% revenue share. And then don't forget the picks. Me, Mike, Tony, we do golf, we do everything. 14-day free trial, link below in the description from DubClub. And speaking of the DubClub queen, or the parlay princess, however you want to say her name, it's Kia. And always, I love it when you're here, kiddo. By the way, got to have a photo of you so I can do an AI-generated thumbnail for you.
Okay.
So you can just DM me that or something like that.
I sure will.
All right. You guys excited about tonight? Hey, baseball season started. Your friggin' Dodgers kicked my Cardinals' butt yesterday. I'm sure you just loved the hell out of that, didn't you?
I sure did. I had them parlay. I had them for the run line and the money line parlay with Baltimore.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's great for you.
Great.
By the way, that is a morning coffee pick. Okay. Dodgers run line. It's been that way for almost 3 years now. So we're on it again today.
Me too.
Yeah, it's kind of hard not to be.
Right.
You know, with Zach Thompson pitching tonight, I have no idea what to expect out of this kid. So we'll see what happens.
Not a lot.
Well, I mean, he's got some good stuff, but you know, I don't know. It's gonna be tough. But we got more college basketball tonight. More Sweet 16 games. For tonight, we've got North Carolina State and Marquette, Gonzaga and Purdue, Duke and Houston, and Creighton and Tennessee. Let's talk North Carolina State and Marquette first. Is there even a chance? Now, you know, Mike and Kia, North Carolina State's got that big boy.
Yeah, they do.
Big dude, all right? He's a pretty good player. And the thing is, Mike, Kia, he's left-handed. So, when he goes and posts up and goes to the hole, he's using that left hand, and he's kind of hard to defend. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're looking at a 7.5 point spread. Marquette's been up in the top 5 almost all year long. Does Marquette cover this, folks?
I mean, you initially want to think that they will, but I think Marquette can cover this.
I do too. I'm taking them to cover.
Okay, all right. Well,
your thought is, you've seen what Clemson did. You've seen these ACC teams. I mean, I know North Carolina obviously was beaten last night, but Duke's still in it. They do have a good shot at winning that game tonight. Whether they do or not will be, we'll find out later. But these ACC teams have been pretty good. But so have the Big East. You still have Creighton, UConn, and obviously Marquette still alive. So I feel like I'm going with the Big East here. I think Marquette's going to win, and I do think that I would take them to cover.
Kia, you're on that too, right?
Yep. But I might lower it a little bit. I'm gonna do the -5. Just,
I mean, I don't blame you. I don't
don't
blame
hurt.
you.
You're
Yeah,
cheating.
Yes.
no, yeah. I mean,
Well, here, don't do like I did with Arizona and take 4.5 and take the boost and watch them lose. By the way, that cost me a profit of $1,700.
Oh wow.
They'd have won it all. I'd have won $1,700, but they didn't. They screwed me, and I'm pissed about it. I can tell you that right
I
now.
had Arizona too, and I was not expecting that to happen, but
No, definitely not. Yeah, go Baltimore, Baltimore Orioles, right?
yeah,
Yeah, the Orioles are going to be tough.
they are.
yeah,
I like
there's
them.
no doubt about that. Go Orioles.
Corbin Burns is, your number one starter now, and he's a really good pitcher. We can attest to that. We've seen him pitch enough.
Yeah, Baltimore's got a great shot at going to the World Series this year. I really think that they do. Obviously, we know that division is going to be tough in the AL East. A lot of good teams in that division, but ultimately, I think Baltimore has the best chance of any team in that division of going to the World Series. So, I mean, look, we can still look at Texas. I just don't think Texas is going back to the World Series after winning last year. I'm not on them. I like Baltimore coming out of the American League.
Okay.
I agree with you.
Kia, what any surprises in yesterday's opening day? It was a lot of games. It was great to have baseball back, wasn't it?
It was great. You know what? Yesterday was kind of, I don't want to call it predictable, but it wasn't really surprising to me. I mean, I hit 2 Nerfies. I had Dodgers and White Sox Nerfie, and then the Red Sox and Mariners Nerfie. And then, with Baltimore and the Dodgers, I mean, it's pretty much, not surprising.
Yeah. I hit that Tigers Nerfy too. I also hit the Braves and Phillies Nerfy today.
Yeah, I had that today too. And
Hey!
I hit the Brewers money line too. Get that
Okay.
early money in.
And I hit Atlanta money line. So there
Wow.
you go. Yeah, we're off to a rocket start.
Yeah.
And by the way,
like,
the Atlanta money line was in my DubClub pick. So
Yep.
there you go. There you go.
See?
And on top of that, we're having a hell of a golf tournament. Tony Finau is leading, and he's one of our outrights. We've had a half a dozen outrights this year. We're up like 43 units. So
Anybody on this Mariners Red Sox Nerfie? I'm kind of leaning towards taking a Nerfie in that game.
I like it.
Sometimes with those two teams last year, it could be a little risky, but obviously we got this pitching matchup here. I mean, I definitely like George Kirby on the mound for Seattle. He's a strike throwing machine. He's going to throw strikes and be in the zone. So yeah, I think I'm leaning towards a Nerfie in that game.
I'll ride with you on that because you're pretty good with those Nerfies too. So,
Yeah, I mean, there's not a. I look, the Rays and Jays Nerfie scares me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, but I kind of low key like it too. But it's a little scary. It's a little scary. And outside of that, there's just nothing out there that I like for a Nerfie. I did look at Guardians A's, which would have hit yesterday, but I'm okay on that.
You don't like Yankees Astros?
No,
and Javier?
No, he scares me sometimes,
yeah,
man.
that's a little risky.
I don't want to get too many. I mean, Guardians A's was another one I was looking at, but
Key and I we already hit the Nerfie of the day. We
we did.
Really, that was the Nerfie of the day.
Well, it was supposed to be the Nerfie of the day yesterday because that game was supposed to be played yesterday, and Justin DM'd me on X and wanted to know my thoughts on it, and I told him to roll with the Nerfie in that game. Although the Braves are scary with taking them in a Nerfie, that offense, they're good. But
all right, let's get back to college basketball here real quick. We got all year to talk baseball. let's get to the next game on the slate tonight. Gonzaga, Purdue. Now I'm going to tell you that Gonzaga is a team that I would not sleep on, okay? Their coach is a hell of a coach. He knows how to win. I would not sleep on Gonzaga, and I'm not sure that I would take Purdue to cover this spread. But I've been wrong before. I don't know if Gonzaga's got anything to combat Edey.
Well, here's the thing you got with Gonzaga right now. They before that conference tournament loss to St. Mary's, they had won 9 games in a row. So they were rolling pretty good. They blew out McNeese. There's people that thought Gonzaga could lose that first round game to McNeese. They blew them out. They played Kansas. I know Kansas was missing their big, but they blew them out. So Gonzaga definitely so far has looked impressive so far to start this tournament. And aside from that St. Mary's loss, they had been looking pretty good. I mean, you saw they played San Fran, blew them out. They just beat St. Mary's by 13 the last game of the regular season at St. Mary's. So they were probably destined to lose in that conference tournament to St. Mary's. So I do think I would back Gonzaga on and take those points. And I'm not so sure that I'm not tempted to sprinkle money line, man.
There you go. That's what I wanted to hear. Let's do it. Let's do it. Plus 180 banger.
I like it, man. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, I like it.
I think I do too.
I like it.
What's that coach's name? Mark what?
For who? Gonzaga?
Yeah.
What is his name? Mark Few. Mark Few,
yeah.
isn't it?
Few. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I do like him as a coach a lot.
Yeah.
All right, Kia, what do you think? Purdue going to win? Gonzaga, take the points. What do you think?
Well, I did another easy way out. And I had something way different than you guys. I actually did Purdue +1 and parlayed it with Houston +2.5. So I'm just going to give Purdue the points and give Houston the points and go from there.
Okay. Hey, that's fair. I mean, we could be dead wrong. I mean, there's no doubt about it. Could be dead wrong here.
I just
we did finally have a number 1 seed lose last night in North Carolina.
I just want to say this real quick. This is why we call Kia the Parlay Princess.
I appreciate it, guys. Yeah, no, I'm a little different from everybody today. My plays are just like.
So you're taking Houston.
Taking Houston +2.5 and Purdue +1 and parlaying them together.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, that's a good. What'd that parlay come out to?
-115, so pretty decent.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, you can't beat that. I mean, you've got 2 favorites, and you took points with them.
Yeah. All right, Duke and Houston. I'm with Jabari on this.
What does Jabari say?
He's worried about Duke, okay? But
I understand why. But here's the thing: Houston got into a ton of foul trouble last game. I don't think that happens again. I think that Duke is not going to have an answer for these Houston guards.
So you think Houston's going to blow them out, pretty much, or it may be close.
I mean, it could be. I honestly think Houston is going to do well. Their defense is going to be stepping up, I believe. And like I said, between those 3 guards of Cryer, Sharp, and Shed, that's pretty tough to deal with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hard to guard the guards.
Yeah, I mean, all 3 of them you saw last game, 20, 30, and 21. They're going to carry the load here. And as long as they stay out of foul trouble, they should be in good shape here. And I think they bounce back after that scare against A&M.
4 to 4.5. Now, here is the game that I think that could be the blowout. I think Tennessee's going to whip Creighton's ass tonight.
Ooh.
Yes. I think Tennessee is going to whip their ass. I think Creighton is an overrated team.
Okay.
I'm not the only one who's saying that.
No,
Okay.
nope. It's like
And
half people like them, half people don't like them.
Right. There's a lot of people who are on Creighton. And I'm just telling you right now, I'm not feeling that. I think Tennessee wins this one easily and covers these. I really do. I think Tennessee is a threat to win the national championship, folks.
Wow.
I can't just say it, but they're, and if they do, we've got a pool that an 88-year-old man is going to win if they win it all.
Man, I don't know about that.
Win it all.
I don't know. Well, I mean, look, I get it. If they win this game, they're in the Elite Eight. They're definitely having a shot at winning it all. Yes, and their defense is very good. No two ways about it. They have an elite defense. But we saw with Iowa State right now, and surprisingly, Illinois' offense was not as good as I thought it was going to be, balanced wise. I expected Illinois to need probably 80 plus points to get by Iowa State. Truthfully, I thought if it was going to be a little lower scoring that Iowa State would have the edge. But at the end of the day, man, I just don't know if Tennessee's got enough to get by some of the offenses we got left. I mean, do they have enough offense themselves? They only got 62 points against Texas.
I'm just taking the over in that game.
62 is not going to cut it.
Yeah. As far as Illinois, though, I did have them +3 yesterday, so that was like easy money. But this Tennessee and Creighton game, I'm just taking the over and just see what happens. I don't know. I think it can go either way.
Okay.
I mean, Big East is definitely, one of the stronger conferences, no doubt about it. And SEC definitely a strong conference as well. We had Alabama knocking off the 1 seed in UNC last night. Tennessee could be the second.
I want Creighton to win, though. I'm sorry, guys. I want them to win.
Okay.
That's fair.
I'm rooting for them, even though I'm not going to parlay the money line. But
okay,
I want them to win.
This game, this is one that's tough for me.
Yeah, it is tough.
I'm not on the record saying that they're going to win the national championship like Bob.
I didn't say they would.
I don't know if he's trying to copy me throwing a team with orange.
I said that
I took Illinois.
I didn't predict it. I think UConn's still going to win.
I think UConn's going to win it all.
Yeah, I still think that. But
me too. I mean,
I could be wrong. Mr. Illinois over there. I mean, he's Illinois. We live in Illinois, and he's an Illinois guy through and through. That's his
through and through. I'm an Illinois guy.
Well, I can't wait to see the outcome of this.
I'm gonna tell you right now that offense will go blow for blow with UConn.
So you just think Illinois is just going to be kicking everybody's asses? They're just going to come out and beat them?
Yes.
I don't think that's going to happen.
I think we got Terrence Shannon Jr. and he is going to feast.
Let me tell you something about Terrence Shannon Jr. Don't underrate his defense.
Exactly. He's been good.
Yeah, he could steal the ball.
It's 6'6". It's 6'6". 6'6", a guard. He is he's tough to deal with.
Kia, he's the best in my opinion. He's the best talent.
Well, here's the thing. Here's your guard. Here's 3 of your guards for Illinois. All right. Here's 3 of your guards: 6'8", 6'6", and 6'6". Those are 3 guards right there that are 6'6" to 6'8". That's tough to deal with if you're not used to it and prepared for it. And not to mention they're lethal offensively, especially Shannon. He's unreal. So, right. I mean, I just think Illinois is going to be a tougher matchup than people might think. And look, I'm a Missouri Tigers fan. I don't really like Illinois, truthfully. But, right. I can't deny what I'm seeing right now. But I think UConn and Illinois is going to be a barn burner. That thing's going to be fun
Yeah,
to watch.
I can't wait.
Brandon's got a question here asking about, and I realize these have popped up on the Positive EV page, but I've never been one to bet that market. So I'm going to defer to the two of you. Thoughts on both teams to score first period.
But what I like more, what I've had better success with, Brandon, for me, is taking over 1.5 first period total goals, rather than banking on both teams to score.
Right.
You're banking on, sometimes a team scores too. So I like just taking the over 1.5 first period total goals, because then it's basically the same bet, more or less, and you're getting, a chance to, if one team doesn't score, you can still cash. But it depends on the value on those. But yeah, those can be risky at times. What I would say to that is put a little bit of money on them, pay attention to how they're doing it, and if it could be a market that's better than we think, Bob. It just depends.
You might be right.
Yeah.
I don't know enough.
I do with you. Like, for
I've
instance,
had a
a
lot of success on the first period total goals.
Well, that's why I'm saying Ottawa went into Buffalo the other night and scored 5 goals in the first period.
Yeah.
That's a safer way than betting on both teams.
Right.
To score. So I agree with you guys on that.
Yeah.
So
All right.
just do the total.
Justin's in the airport heading home. He'll be on the show next week. He wants to know about Mikal Bridges over 17.5 points and the Marlins on the money line tonight. Now, you know what? Your Pirates can't lose every freaking game.
Right. I mean, they're close. They have been close to losing everything.
Yeah, good point. Speaking of which, they won last night. I was on.
Yeah, they did.
I would probably come back with the Marlins tonight, but I'll tell you what, the fact that the Pirates came back from being down, what were they down? 5-3 or 5-2, something like that, and took it into extra innings and won in extra innings, even though I do not like starting a guy at second base in the extra innings. I think that's stupid. But anyway. What, Mike? What do you got going on there? I saw a smile.
Nothing. I was laughing at Justin put Mikal Bridges, LOL.
That's because his first line was Animal Bridges.
Well, if he's going to be an animal tonight, I guess. And 2 of the last 3 games, I know he's hit that. So yeah, I'm fine with that, Justin. I say we roll with that. Marlins money line.
Okay.
That's tough. That one's tough. Marlins are banged up pitching wise in that rotation right now. So I don't know. That one's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so what
one?
What tomorrow's game, since we've got Illinois, UConn, and Clemson, Alabama, right?
Yeah.
That is tomorrow's games. Those are the only 2. Okay. And then who plays between Purdue? Does Purdue play Marquette? If Purdue and Marquette win, they both. No, it's Purdue and Tennessee.
No.
If Purdue and Tennessee win. Right?
Yeah, Marquette will get matched up with,
the Duke Houston would.
Yes. Purdue and Gonzaga, okay. Creighton, Tennessee.
Okay, all right. So let's say
that up internet Marquette out there, bro.
Let's say that hey, you know what? You don't have to be a smartass. That Marquette and Purdue and Houston and Tennessee all win the top seeds. If you got a Purdue-Tennessee matchup, who do you like?
Tennessee.
If you got a Marquette-Houston matchup, who do you like?
Oh.
Houston.
Yeah, Houston.
Okay. All right. Mike, would you be on Tennessee if Purdue and Tennessee matched up?
Yeah, because I just don't know how much I believe in Matt Painter and Purdue.
Right.
I think at some point he'll find a way to screw something up, but that's just my opinion.
But
yeah, they have been a little shaky. I don't trust Purdue.
I mean, look, they've gotten deeper than they, I mean, they had the 1 year they lose to a 16 seed, and then the next year they are a 2 seed and they lose to a 15 seed. So they've definitely got that off their back now and gotten here. So, but at some point, I just think they're going to slip up.
Me too. I just don't trust them.
No. And tonight could be that night. It
Right.
very well could be. We'll see. I mean, that's why, Kia, that's why you took them
plus points.
Yeah.
I'll try to be as safe as possible, because I want to win money, but at the same time.
Yeah. Well, and the thing is that they definitely can be a really good team. They have that potential, but we look at the teams remaining. I just don't know how they'll match up.
Right. I agree.
And Tennessee could be a tough, and Creighton as well. I mean, Creighton's a team. They've played Marquette. They've played UConn this year, so they're battle tested with 2 of the teams that are still in this thing right now. So if they get past Tennessee and are matched up with Purdue, I think Creighton could beat.
Me too.
So
Me
yeah,
too.
yeah, I really do. So yeah, we'll see what happens tonight. That Creighton Tennessee game is definitely intriguing. It's the one that I'm not sure how much I trust Tennessee, either really, but we'll find out.
Tennessee's going to win it all.
We'll see.
Yeah, kidding. I'm kidding. All right, Mike, you got to help me outside. We've got to rescue a lawnmower.
Uh-oh.
All right. See you all later. Have a great weekend. Thanks for joining us.
Bye, guys.